Hey everyone, it's Arma Gaming. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. So we're here doing the Nemesis Survival Dungeon. We are at 50% completion and we are doing nodes 16 through 20. I looked at my previous video and actually this boss node isn't that scary. It's somewhat scary because when I was watching the video I did a lot of rune swapping, but it wasn't the one I thought it was when we started the game with cooldowns activated. So I think that the only scary thing about this is that there's a fast ruby. And there's also a Warthog, and as you all know, Warthog, you can't deny him, right? He's immune to all control skills. Furthermore, he has 0 cooldown skills, so even if I do cooldowns activated, that doesn't really stop him. So anyhow, let's go back to ×4 speed, and we'll play through it and see whether or not it actually is scary. So, let's do lane odds. I'm like, ooh, Sammy's gonna have no stamina, but that's why I have my Energizer staff to give me stamina. We'll do Pesty, this will kill Razul. And then as for Undertaker, he's easy enough to kill. I will attack with Faraday. I'll have a chance to recharge with him, I'm pretty sure. So I'll be fine. And yeah, I'm a lot more confident doing these battles now because I have a lot better relics than I did in my previous videos when I did the Nemesis Survival Dungeons. So it should be straightforward. So the only thing I'm really afraid of is getting OTK'd by the enemy, by an enemy Tankiron. And then my game just crashing and me crying. So check this out. Energizer Staff at the start of the battle. It'll kick in. And Sammy gets his stamina. Watch. Energizer Staff. See? So he is up to 54 stamina. Which is awesome. Here what I'm going to do. Because Montezuma is actually immune to stun and freeze. I'm going to Mineral Blood him. Which will activate his cooldowns. Because, again, using Ruby Explosion. That might not necessarily work. So now that I have increased accuracy, I'm pretty sure I can deny everyone else. Easy. And check this out. He blocked everything. So he got Ignition, but he didn't get stunned, frozen, possessed. And, ooh, this monster too. Taiga. But we'll finish him off with lane odds, and we actually get Montezuma with lane odds too. So yeah, again, it's about being smart. It's about being strategic. Speaking of being strategic, let me do Pesty, and then I'll recharge next turn. And like I said, I'm going to have a chance to recharge with Faraday, so I'll do it now. Recharge here too. And here's my recharge. I'm up to 124 stamina. And now I gotta make sure I kill that monster. And we'll do Ruby Explosion. Probably land some denial. I landed a possession. And just recharge and let the DOT kill him. So let's check out his relics. Major Vitality Essence. Once the battle begins, a random ally's max life. And Major Regen. When the warrior dies, nope. So I can just freely recharge and the DOT will kill him. And bam. On to the next node with full HP, full stamina. That's the way you gotta approach these battles, especially if you're working with a limited number of Nemesis monsters. Like the 3 I'm using right now, they really are my go-to team. If I lose any one of them, I'm in serious trouble. And then the exception is I do have Warthog, however, he doesn't have runes right now. So if I need to, I will rune him. But what I'm trying to get at is that if you only have 3 Nemesis, then you better protect them with your life. Alright, on to the next node. So this one might actually be the fastest video. We have an Intiander who's 88, so faster than Sammy, so gotta make sure to deny him. And normally when it's that scenario where Ruby's first, then the enemy monster, and then finally Sammy, I like to start off with Mineral Blood. Because that pretty much shuts them down, like every single time. And then I have the increased accuracy, so I know my denial will be landing, see? Landed every single thing, and then lane odds, plus I have a 50% buff, so yeah, they pretty much die. Let's do Pesty, remove any buffs, add the DOT. Do I want to do this? Let's see. You still have a Major Regen Essence. That's 15k. That's a lot. You have Widow Amulet. You have... I think I'm just gonna... I'm a single hit. And then I'll let them die with DOTs. Recharge. So yeah, he'll... Special Lizard. Oh, wasn't watching that. Oh, Dragons Unleashed. Wasn't watching that. Again, unfortunately now I have Talon's Mask. And that gives me so much protection. So many shields. I can recharge, I can do Ruby Explosion again, and Mega Freeze. Faraday doesn't need to do anything, and they'll die with DOT. Well, not, I gotta take care of, what's his face? I gotta take care of Greedy Dragon. So maybe I will single target him with Faraday. Recharge, and let's do Stamina, Discomforting, Clay Belts. Let's do Clay Belts. Jakugan Sword. Okay, now he's dead, or as good as dead. I can even do Pesty. I'll do Pesty and I'll summon a Warrior to Faraday just so he can recharge. So Samurai Warrior and recharge. And we're good to go. Oh, he's actually low on HP, so I should have probably done I should have probably done Death Moratorium just so he could recover that HP. Because every single point matters. I mean, how much would it suck if the enemy attacks me and if I just had like an extra HP point, I would have stayed alive. I would just feel awful about that. So I gotta make sure to not lose my kazoo. Alright, we are already on the second to last node. So this is the one where it's really important that I go full HP, full stamina into the next battle. We have an Alkanite, he's 88. So perfect. Again, Mineral Blood. I'll do the Mineral Blood strategy. Mineral Blood Churn Transfer. So Mineral Blood Alkanite, he is gonna recharge. Samurai Warrior into Ruby. Ruby does Ruby Explosion. And I land Possession, Possession, Possession. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Turbulence. And okay, let's see. I need Sammy to go and do Pesty. So Pesty. And now lots of DLTs on them. I will do Discomforting Bask. Jakugan Sword kicked in. I keep forgetting to have Jakugan Sword. How that's so beautiful. So I think my Faraday won't have full stamina, but I think that'll be fine. It's not something I need to terribly worry about. So now I need to decide with this next node, do I maybe want to run my Exhaustion Mask in case they attack Ruby, I can drain stamina? Do I want to run a life on Sammy? What do I want to do? There's 300 orbs at stake on this node. So let me find out. Let me go through all the enemies. Let me see what they have. Ruby's at 97. Exhausting Mask. After being hit, it removes 106 points of stamina from the attacker. Ice Breaking Great Sword and Major Healing, Major Healing. Alright, so 5-3. So I think this is a Mineral Blood on Zyron the Ruby. Maybe Total Stamina Drain on Warthog the Mountain Splitter. And I think that's going to be the strategy. Let's see, 8-5. So I'm going after Ruby. Yeah, I think I should be fine. This shouldn't be too much of an issue. Faraday, I'm tempted to give him another strength, but I think, like, instead of that level 9 life, I could give him another strength rune so he can deal massive damage. Especially, I could do Samurai Warrior into him, but I think I should be fine. So let's just do a fight, and we'll go ×2 speed since this is the boss node. So let's see it. Blocks Resurrection, heals all enemies, blocks Resurrection, blocks Resurrection. I forgot that I heal at the start of the battle. So Talon's Mask, so I got a lot of HP. So we'll Mineral Blood Ruby, so that'll be a recharge, or Ruby Fragments, and it was a miss, so that's good for me. And then we are going to do, what was I going to do? We're going to do a what was I going to do? Total Exhaustion, right? Because that is the main attacker. Yeah, I'm going to do Samurai Warrior, and I'm going to Total Exhaustion, because I don't want him attacking me. He's way too powerful. Justice Carry did a Sunburn, which isn't that bad, and it didn't even really land, so that's perfect. The enemy Ruby is still Mineral Blood, so she won't be able to attack, really. Exhausting Mask did kick in, that's fine with me. I'm going to do, not Pesty, I'm going to do Pain, which gets rid of the negative effect, and yes, this will activate the Exhausting Mask, but that's fine with me. And then I can do Discomforting, I can do Clay Belt, I can do Stamina Expel. I'm going to go for the Sunburn, and then Warthog already has Ignition, Jakugan Sword kicks in. Ooh, I love that Jakugan Sword. So he is pretty much dead. And they're all pretty much dead. And just like that, definitely a lot easier than the last time I did this node. Jakugan Sword really helped. Talon's Mask helps with like me feeling more comfortable with my monster not dying, especially when the enemies have level 10 strength runes or whatever high level runes they have. And cool. I'm going into the next node with almost no stamina, but again, Ruby can easily recharge, so that's not a huge threat. And well, I mean recharge with the mask, not the mask. Oh my gosh, what am I saying? See, I'm just playing so much that my head is just rambling with everything. Thanks to my staff, I can recover stamina and have enough to do a skill. Yeah, and then Sammy's good. Kazoo's good. All I really gotta avoid is a Cabin Fish, or I gotta make sure I can deny Cabin Fish. Mineral Blood doesn't really work on him just because he has a 0 cooldown skill, so I'm gonna have to do Ruby Explosion on Cabin Fish. Boltic, if you got a turn in, that wouldn't. Honestly, I welcome that because then my Faraday can get a turn in to kick some serious butts. He has enough stamina to attack. Yes, he has two level 8 runes, so that looks kind of scary. But again, Talon's Mask, that's 15,000 points of armor. Tenacity Shield, that's 27. Together, what is that? 42,000, and then the extra like 42,600. So I can tank a lot of hits. If Faraday does come close to dying, I can Oblation Trap the enemy. I am feeling really good in confidence. But then, the next episode is going to be really fun because that's the Flamarion base. That's the Tankarion base. I wonder how I'm going to tackle it given the new monster to have, given everything. And then that Gortok base, then that should be the one that starts the game off with cooldowns activated. And then the trouble there is, like, I have to make sure I go in with full stamina, full HP. But how do I do that if I'm also trying not to get OTK'd by a Tankarion? So I'm thinking I'm going to run Mineral Blood, obviously. I'm going to run lots of stamina draining with Ruby, as opposed to relying on lane odds. Well, actually, I'm going to keep lane odds. Ruby Explosion I don't think I'm going to need, considering their artifact monsters. That skill would just be dumb. So, and then Sammy, I don't really need Pestilence. I need Pain, but not Pesty, because I won't land on the enemy. So I can maybe run some other skill. Maybe I'll run an attack skill on him. I don't know. I'm definitely going to give him a life rune, I think, though. So we'll see what happens. So I hope you guys are really enjoying this, and stay tuned for the next one.